Hello everyone, getting things set up right now to share it all out, and we will be ready to roll. Waiting to see if this is gonna work here for me. And it looks like my chat is still fucked. Well, god damn it. I see you've been working on other people's shows a little bit, so I was hoping. But, well, it looks like they're still having their bit of their fight. God damn them fuckers. So bear with me one moment, folks. I'm getting this all shared out right now. I think that covers everyone, goddammit. At least I hope so. Again, sorry I missed the show this Sunday, guys. This past Sunday. It is so fucking good to be back, let me tell you that shit. Welcome to the show, House of Ghazi, Anarchy Gaming, Brandon Cuevas, Caleb, and Feck. Glad to see all of you can make it out here. Appreciate it. Got a huge show today. Kind of a little bit of a makeup from this past Sunday. And a little bit combined with stuff I was already planning for today. We will have our semifinals for both the international and intercontinental title tournaments happening today. And those finals will take place this upcoming Sunday at Flashpoint. Oh, and I see Colt Matthews has made his way here as well. Which is good, because, I'd hate to have to fine him for, not showing up. And for those that have been following along at home for those tournament brackets, I will put them in here right now. There is the international title bracket. And, of course, our intercontinental title bracket for our women. But we are kicking off the show today with a huge 20-man Speed Demon Battle Royal. And now what is at stake here is if the winner is not already booked at Flashpoint, they will get a special match. If the winner is already booked, then they will get a special match at a later date. So, huge opportunity because some of these people are already booked. For example, Bastige will be defending the tag team titles along with Omar Wolf against the #1 contenders, Judgment Time. But on those notes, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this shit on the road. Welcome to the show, D-Train. just in time because you are in this battle royal to kick off the show under Speed Demon rules. Looks like my chat is still fucked, as I said. So I will be trying to follow along as best I can on a separate screen with the chat. If I missed something from y'all, I apologize now. Welcome to the show as well, Omar Wolf. Great to see everyone make it out here today. Whether you're watching live, whether you're catching on the replay later on, I appreciate you taking the time to check out the product. If you like what you see, hit that thumbs up button. If there's something you don't like, hit that thumbs down, let me know. Not saying I'm going to change it, but I'll take a look. And of course, if you are not already a member of the Eternity Broadcast family, hit that subscribe button, click the bell for notifications so you never miss a show when we're going on live. And what is this dumb bitch doing in my fucking ring? Really? I miss a weekend. This is how we're gonna fucking start? What the fuck? Sweetheart, I keep telling you, you ain't getting a job. Kick rocks. God damn it. Swear to God, this chick's almost as annoying as Colt. She's just about as persistent as Caleb. Finally, here we go. The wrestler that drew number 1 in this Speed Demon Battle Royal, representing the Steel City Committee, Shmoo! Oh, I see you out there, Colt. I see you. You might want to be worried about your match later today. Not worry about what I do with my shows. Bubs, welcome to the show, hun. Hey, I'm all for it if it gets her ass from being in my fucking ring. But ladies and gentlemen, the wrestler that drew number 2 in this event. You see everyone kind of sitting here in anticipation. And who do we have here? Oh! On his way down to the ring, the wrestler that drew number 2, the calculating one, Mark Caliber! Monstar Wrestling Factory, welcome to the show, brother. And you are booked against Caleb, and I keep saying I like the kid. And I'll give him credit for heart. I'll give him all the credit for persistence. But as I've said many a times to him, and it's not a knock against you, kid. Like I said, I like your heart. I love it. But you take all that heart, all that persistence, I'll give you 50 cents, and you still can't buy a fucking cup of coffee. Of course, anyone that did miss it earlier, Monstar Wrestling Factor was just on the air, so definitely go check out his channel, hit him up. Great action with the Lair brand today. But we are underway, and right away the Shmoo going to work on Mark Caliber, scoops him up and looking to dump him. Mark hanging on with everything he's got, finally slips out the back. Hard forearm shot to the spine of Shmoo and a double chop. Now trying to just cut down the big man. And like I said, this is Speed Demon rules, so there will be people coming in here very quickly. You know, just as quick as Shmoo took down Mark with that hard clothesline. And on his way in at number 3, I just mentioned him for having a show today, the Psycho Sicko, Sean Shamrock. And right away goes right after Mark Caliber, but gets scooped up. Quick elbows to fight his way out of it. Now throws Mark Caliber over onto the apron, trying to push him down right now. And we are seeing Caliber hanging on with everything he's got here. Now finally short elbowed right to the midsection to get back in, and on his way in at number 4, he is from Cleveland, Ohio, the Drunken Dragon Clown, Shifty. Right away after Shmoo, big drop kick, showing some of the agility from the big man. And going after the other big man out the gate. Has him up right away. But Shmoo able to fight out, and then Shifty taken out with that quick shot by Shooter. But Shifty fighting his way back quickly here. Short clothesline to take down Shooter. Meanwhile, Mark Caliber tying back up here with the Shmoo, and on his way down to the ring at number 5, it is the D-Train. Welcome to the show, baby. We're in our pre-show rumble right now already. Said chat's still being stupid for me, so I'm kind of trying to follow both things as quick as I can here. And it looks like D-Train, yes, D-Train and Shifty teaming up to get rid of the Psycho Sicko. Meanwhile, Mark Caliber with Eternal Rest onto the Shmoo. Like we see in a lot of these Battle Royals, very short-lived team up there with D-Train and Shifty. But joining us in the ring now, represent from the Sexy Nerds, is Dustin Murray, the Prince of Parkour. He's going to need a lot of that parkour training. There's some big men in that ring right now. And one man that is out of the ring now is Mark Caliber, courtesy of the Shmoo. Right away, Shifty just tosses Dustin there. Jack Bayou, if I missed you earlier, welcome to the show. Now on his way in at number 7, representing Baltimore's finest, Brandon Ace. Now the Shmoo fighting back, was getting double teamed there by D-Train and Dustin. Shifty now taking a bit of a breather. I mean, two of the heavy favorites normally in these type of matches being the Shmoo and Shifty out really early in this match, so could the endurance play a factor for them? D-Train's another competitor that normally excels in these battle royals. And Dustin Murray got his head taken off. That huge clothesline. And now on his way down to the ring, just as his partner went out, also representing the Sexy Nerds, we have the last Spartan, Adam Guerin, who right away picks up Shifty and tosses him onto the top. And meanwhile, Brandon Ace can hit the showers, as the two big men just made easy work of him. Now Adam Guerin eating those triple headbutts from D-Train, while Shifty and the Shmoo are back at it again. And Guerin just got train wrecked by D-Train. And now look at the power of D-Train with the belly-to-back suplex on Shifty. Meanwhile, also representing Baltimore's finest, Marcus Johnson has made his way in the ring. Shmoo is D-Train hanging on. Shmoo was trying to get him out there, trying to take advantage of the energy that it took to suplex someone the size of Shifty. But now Adam Guerin has Marcus Johnson up already. D-Train pulls himself back up. And the Shmoo's got D-Train goozled. Oh, no. Holy shit! The Shmoo with the big choke slam on D-Train, putting him to the floor. Meanwhile, Hollandhoon has joined the action here, representing Salagia, of course. The Shmoo has just been on a tear in this event, especially considering he started at number 1 and is just beating the hell out of everybody. You know, we're halfway through this, and just over halfway, because coming in at number 11, you know, one of the newcomers here, only been in action a little bit, but we have Ian Cross on his way down right now. Now Marcus Johnson going after the Shmoo. Has him up, running power slam. And Hollenhoon taking a moment to show off to the crowd, and he's going to pay for it as Marcus Johnson hits him from behind. Now, huge forearm by Shifty. Drops the Shmoo. Adam Guerin, of course, fighting his way out from Ian. Now, on his way in at number 12, representing the Ministry of Mayhem, the Bastage. Meanwhile, as you can see, fast and furious action here. Ian on the ground. And Shmoo has been busted open by Shifty. Meanwhile, Adam Guerin hanging on for dear life as Hollenhoon's trying to get him out. Shmoo now still fighting back on Shifty here. Both men trying to slam. Neither of it worked for each other. Now Adam Guerin flips Hollenhoon. There we go. Sorry about that, folks. Stupid fucking technology. Yeah, you got that right, Caleb, which I don't get how, but god damn it. Let's get back to the ring. Sorry about that. Fucking technical difficulties. On his way in at number 13, though, also from Salagia, coming in right in time to replace Hollenhoon, we have his tag team partner, the Virus. And Virus going right after Shifty. This is not a PG show, Luis. I will swear, I promise you that. I will say all sorts of 4-letter words you probably never thought you would hear, and that probably you never knew existed, too. Because that's just who the fuck I am. And the Shmoo finally eliminated. I did miss who eliminated him, unfortunately, but just Shmoo with a hell of a performance. Fantastic showing by the Shmoo here. Now Shifty has the Virus up on the ropes there. Meanwhile, Marcus Johnson eating a boot from Bastage. And Adam Guerin is out of here from Ian Cross. Louise, sit down, enjoy the show. You can call my mama, you can call my father, you can call anyone you want to call, but I am the original East Coast bastard. I will say what I want to who I want, when I want, and those that don't like can go fuck themselves. Back to our action, ladies and gentlemen, as now Shifty teeing off here with the Virus. Bastige working on the newly entered Steel City Superman, Blaze McCoy. And Shifty with the rear view, putting that big ass right in the face of the Virus. Meanwhile, Blaze McCoy turned inside out and dropped face first. Now Shifty and the Bastige trading him off. Huge overhand throw by the Bastage. And goes right back after Shifty after that nip-up. Some agility and power from the big man there. But eats a huge forearm by Shifty, then a quick jab. Meanwhile, Blaze McCoy working on Ian Cross. Shifty has put Bastage out, and no, Bastage both feet up and gets in. Meanwhile, Vernon Quinn makes his way into the ring. Going right out now, Bassage tying up with Vernon Quinn here. Now the Bassage trying to get rid of Vernon Quinn here, and Virus going after Ian, but Ian ducks and comes back with a kick, but eats a spear for his effort. Vernon tried to pick up the Bassage and just got tossed, and there goes Shifty, courtesy of Ian. Bit of an upset in that regard, but on his way down to the ring now, also a member of the Ministry of Mayhem, Mr. U-Taker goes right after his stablemate, the Bassage. And meanwhile, Blaze McCoy with an elimination himself here. Vernon Quinn can call it a night, and out the gate, Mr. U-Taker takes out the Bassage. Talk about sending a message, and right after Blaze McCoy, Ian Cross already working on the Virus as well. Drew Farrell, welcome to the show as well. Glad to see you're enjoying it. We're in our opening pre-show bout here, a Speed Demon Battle Royal. Sit back, enjoy the rest. Elite Extreme Women, otherwise known as Susie the Elf, welcome to the show, hon. Now Blaze McCoy teaming up here. Brandon Cuevas made his way in at our last timer. And they are both teaming up trying to get rid of Ian, but Ian fighting his way out of it. Meanwhile, the Virus and Mr. U-Taker trading shots back and forth here. And a huge clothesline by the Virus. Just took out Mr. U-Taker. Meanwhile, spinning facebuster from Ian, and then catches the Virus and makes him eat some turnbuckle. Now Blaze McCoy scooped up there. And a huge driving knee drop there on the face of Blaze McCoy from Brandon Cuevas. And coming in at number 18, that Voodoo Witch Doctor, Jack Bayou. And the Virus, long-standing showing, impressive by the young man, but he can call it a night courtesy of Ian. Now Blaze McCoy throws Ian across by the neck as Cuevas and Bayou trading off here. As that timer just about done, and coming in at number 19, we have Ronnie Brown. Ronnie Brown in going right after Ian, but Ian catches that foot. Meanwhile, Jack Bayou working on Brandon Cuevas in the corner as Blaze McCoy catching a breather on his face. Luis, respect the chat, respect the show, or as you see those folks in blue with the wrenches, they will take care of it. I'm glad everyone that makes their time here and shows up here, but respect the chat, respect the mods, or you can be gone just as quick. First and last warning. Meanwhile, back to the action, folks. Ronnie Brown just eats that huge super kick from Ian, and he can call it a night. As we are down to our final four, is Terrell the Truth in at number 20. One of these four men, if they are not booked at Flashpoint this Sunday, will get a special match. Yeah, I caught a little bit. I was sorry. Was addressing that situation in the chat there from that chick. So I did miss that. Now Truth going to work here on Brandon. Ian squared off with Blaze, and Ian with a quick German suplex. As Brandon Cuevas goes behind on Truth, kick to the back of the leg. Truth with a quick standing switch reverses on his own. And a huge club right across the chest of Cuevas. And Ian Cross went for a springboard crossbody, but missed the mark completely on everybody. I mean, there's 3 other fuckers in the ring. How the fuck did you miss? And now Truth looking to make him pay for it. Meanwhile, Blaze McCoy dumps out Brandon just as Truth eliminates Ian. So we are down to our final 2. Who do you guys have? We got Terrell the motherfucking Truth and the Steel City Superman Blaze McCoy. Now Terrell has him up. Quick short elbows though. Not really till after the show there, Caleb. Just because with the chat not working, I'm having to use my tablet in order to keep up with you guys in the chat as best I can here. For some reason, I've seen a couple of those shows have their chat back, but for some reason mine's still being a bitch. But meanwhile, Truth has Blaze up and hot shots him on the top rope. So we are down to 2 veterans here in this. Impressive showings by some of the new talent, but the 2 veterans standing tall at the end. Big elevated flapjack there by Blaze on Truth. Now Blaze hasn't measured up. Scoops Terrell up on the shoulder. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen, your winner, the Steel City Superman, Blaze McCoy. So fantastic showing by several people. But in the end, the Steel City Superman standing tall. Now I will give him a little teaser. You're not going to WrestleMania. Blaze already has a match that has not been announced yet for Flashpoint. And I will make that announcement now, as we will see Blaze McCoy and the rest of the Steel City Committee squaring off in some faction action battles here with Baltimore's finest. So Blaze will get a special match at a later date. And now you guys have another match knowledge for Flashpoint. But that was our warm-up bout. So now we're going to get to the regular show. I am glad to hear that you like that. And we are getting right into this. As you see right there, our first match is in the semifinals, as we are going to have Cougar Knight facing off against Sophia Nightwalker. I did put the events there already in the links in the chat earlier. As you see there in our third match, we have a 6-woman battle royal as well. But I'm not even going to go through the entire card. We're just going to get right to the fighting. So first we have Cougar Knight versus Sophia Nightwalker. Who do you guys have in the chat for this one? Yeah, he's going to have to fight Baltimore. But a battle of 2 long-standing factions. Going to square it off at Flashpoint. Caillou saying it's a toss-up. Monster going with Cougar. You know, for all your talking, Colt, you might want to get ready for your bout. As we can already see on the monitors there, your opponent's getting ready. Listen, I don't think the kid's got what it takes to be a main eventer, but he puts in the prep time. Seems you just put in the lip time. But ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is set for one fall. On her way down to the ring first, from Austin, Texas, she is the Pay the Price Women's Champion, Cougar Knight. Little bit of a new look for Cougar here, making a couple changes. And of course, right away showing off that Pay the Price champion. Our inaugural champion, she has defended it already successfully. And always looking to slap on that Cougar's hug. But ladies and gentlemen, her opponent tonight, on her way down to the ring from Naples, Italy, representing the dynasty, my daughter, Sophia Nightwalker. Omar saying, you know, he's been in the ring with both. And he's throwing his support behind Caleb to just take out Colt later tonight. As we get ready for our first semifinal bout here. Referee calls for the bell, and right away Sophia with a quick takedown and rights and lefts. Going right after the champ. And Sophia going right away very quickly into a submission, got the legs tied up. Modified sharpshooter, but Cougar immediately fights her way out. Huge drop kick to Sophia. Now hard European uppercut by Cougar. Sophia coming right back after her, but gets caught. Waistlock takeover suplex there by Cougar. Now stomp right to the ribs. Grabs her by the back of the neck. Brings Sophia up and face first back down with a reverse choke slam. Cougar now trying to just put the boots on her to keep the damage going. And once again, another reverse choke slam. Sophia makes her way into the corner, rolls her way up quickly to avoid the shot incoming from Cougar. But now Cougar going to work on that arm. Takeover suplex, still focusing on that arm. Big splash on top of it. Now has the one arm hammer locked, bringing the other down. And oh shit, stomp right to the elbow area. That'll dislocate an elbow in a hurry. But Sophia up with the other arm and clotheslines Cougar down. Now short range drop kick there to the back of the neck. Now Sophia looking to slow it down a little bit with that neck vice. Cougar rolling her way back up. Quick shot, one to the stomach, then one to the face. Now Cougar sends Sophia out to the floor. Of course, here in Sacrifice, matches are no count out, no disqualification as a standard rule. And Cougar went for it all and crashed and burned. Now Sophia throwing some shots, but Cougar finally catches them. But the two women trading shots on the floor. Now Sophia's series of strikes, capping it off with a knee to the face. Sends Cougar back in the ring now. Sophia looking to press the advantage and pour it on here. But Cougar back with a quick arm wringer, takes down Sophia. And oh, has her in the Cougar's hug. Again, out of nowhere with it. Can Sophia hang on? And Sophia fights her way out of it, finally escapes all of it with a drop toe hold in the end. Big clothesline sends Cougar to the floor. Now Sophia up to the top, calling for Cougar to get up here. And Cougar catches her and puts her in the label lock on the floor. Can't get a submission out there, but it will definitely do the damage. Yes, Ghazi, those are my problem solvers, Guido and Guido. They handle a lot of my negotiations and issues for me. Meanwhile, Sophia fighting her way back out after being caught in that label lock. Very fortunate for her that it was on the floor. That might have been all she wrote if Cougar would have had that on in the ring. But Sophia now rolling the dice on the floor, driving Cougar the back of her head into the mat. Now sets her up, brings her over and drives her back of her neck right across the thigh, that modified pump handle neck breaker. Now throws Cougar back in the ring, hooking her up again, and once again rolling the dice onto the floor. Now Sophia pouring it on now. Huge kicks across the chest here. And then a roundhouse to the side of the temple almost. Sophia now throws Cougar back in. But Cougar comes back with a quick knee lift there, trying to get some separation. But no, Sophia gets her up. No, Cougar reverses into a Hurricane Rana. Legs hooked. One. No, wait. Oh, do not tell me that this match, that 2K did this. Oh, no, 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 no. Welcome to the show, Mark Caliber. Did that fucking ref get into my alcohol? I'm not sure what you're referring to on that, Omar. Oh, now I see what you're saying. Let's do that, and I will... Oh, it may not even let me do it. Welcome to the show, Pillar to Post, as well as Mark Caliber. Looks like we have a screwed up match here. I will try the other way here. No, it is completely stuck, so I apologize, folks. Here we go again, round two, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the show, Shifty. Oh, shit, before we even get anywhere into that. There we go. That was almost bad. Thank you very much, 2K. Fuck yourself very well. Raging Chaos, welcome to the show. Yes, ladies, we need a retake. There must be a motherfucking winner. And Cougar right away looking to ground Sophia. But Sophia comes back with that quick jawbreaker and a running bulldog to boot. Now Sophia trying to press the advantage, hard kick to the spine. But Cougar comes up throwing here, literally throwing Sophia with that dragon screw leg whip. Hard stomp to the ribs. Now got her by the back of the neck. Brings Sophia up and face first with the reverse choke slam. But now sends Sophia into the corner hard. Has an arm wringer but eats a forearm for her effort. And huge clothesline out to the floor there by Sophia, following her out. Now both women trading shots on the floor here. But Cougar has the arm up. And now takes Sophia over a single arm suplex and hangs on with a splash to the elbow. Quick way to dislocate somebody's elbow and shoulder there. Now has a butterfly lock on and just wrenching on Sophia at the shoulders. Finally tosses her over onto the floor there. Now scoops her up, taking her to the... Oh no, back over to the ring it looks like. Face first on the apron. I thought she was going to hot shot her on the barricade for a minute. Now throws Sophia back in. And a huge shot there on Sophia. Now Cougar following her in. Brings Sophia up, but as soon as they tie up, Sophia with a quick kick to the gut. But misses the clothesline. Cougar comes up with that European uppercut. But Sophia does not miss the second clothesline, sending Cougar back out to the floor. Spidey TF17, welcome to the show. Now Cougar brings Sophia over face first into the apron. And again, right back to that arm, but again, Sophia fighting her way out. She knows that arm shot could very well be the end of her, setting up for that Cougar's hug, but now Sophia with a Thez press and right hands. Now sends Cougar back into the ring. And now measuring Cougar here. Kick to the gut. Brings her up, and no, Cougar floats behind. Forearm to the back, making a pair of them. Now Cougar with a series of shots here. Big knee to the face to cap it off. Now in for the cover. One, and only a one count. I think Cougar thought that series of strikes might have been enough to daze Sophia there, but now Cougar's measuring her. But no, Sophia catches her, sweeps the other leg. Now from the gut wrench, just deadlift her, drives her face first. Now twisting Cougar up. Modified bow and arrow style submission. But Cougar fighting her way out with those reverse elbows, finally got an arm free. But now Cougar kick to the gut. Brings Sophia up, and there's that modified neck breaker into the cover. 1, 2, and kick out at 2 by Sophia. These two women, especially being the second time they've had to go at it, just putting it all on the line here. Now Cougar brings up Sophia, but Sophia comes up swinging with that European uppercut. And the modified code breaker, better known as the code of silence from Sophia. Now kick to the gut. Brings Cougar up. And what Sophia calls the all-nighter, just drives her back down into the cover. 1, 2, and no, at 2.5, Cougar kicks out. Now Sophia looking to get the crowd behind her here, going upstairs. And a huge somersault leg drop. Finds the mark. High risk and reward. Now brings Cougar back up, but Cougar reverses the Irish whip. But Sophia ducks under Cougar's attempt to grab her, but they still lock up. Cougar gets sent into the corner now, but reverses Sophia. Sophia reverses Cougar. Cougar slides under the ropes, back in. Big time clothesline takes down Sophia. But Sophia up with another European uppercut. Went for the crossbody, but Cougar saw it coming. Hard forearm shot by Cougar, make it a pair. And wait a minute, there we go, Cougar's hug. Has it locked in. Sophia too far from the ropes. Can she fight her way out of it? And yes, she is. Drop toe hold to finally escape. But right away, Cougar takes her down into the label lock. Middle of the ring, and that is it. No choice for Sophia but to tap out. Fantastic contest by both women. Very much a back and forth counterfest here by both of these ladies. But in the end, that label lock in the middle of the ring. You know, Cougar showing why she is the current pay-the-price champion. Looking to add more gold to her resume as she will now advance to the finals. This Sunday at Flashpoint, your winner, Cougar Knight. Not one bit, Cougar. That's why I put you both back in right away so we could have a winner. And congratulations on fantastic victory there, Cougar. Welcome to the show as well. And now as we are going to go over to the men's side of the bracket here, as we will have Ghazi Castle going one-on-one with Omar Wolf. Who do you guys have in the chat with this one? Ghazi already calling for the boys to get the pyro ready. Diego Gonzalez, welcome to the show. Sit back and enjoy the ride. As we are on our way down to the ring for this international title tournament semifinal bout. On his way out to the ring first, and I still swear to God, he looks like he fucked a goddamn peacock. Ghazi Castle. Jake Bagwell, welcome to the show. As we see Ghazi making his way into the ring here. Of course, we all know at the beginning of Sacrifice, Ghazi was injured in competition elsewhere. Came back with a new look, completely new outlook on everything. could be. And I'm getting word we're having some chaos in the back there in the locker area. Shooter going with Omar for the win. Thank you on that, Mark. And his opponent on the way down to the ring, he is one half of the dominating duo tag team champions from Leeds, England. This is Omar Wolf. You know, you can see, definitely proudly wearing that dominating duo belt around his waist. Already has a match booked at Flashpoint, as him and his partner, the Bastage, will be taking on Judgment Time for those championships. However, if he wins in this bout here over Ghazi, that means he will have double duty. Well, you told me before you didn't care where I said you were from as long as it was in the UK. So I picked one for you. I picked one I knew was near and dear to your heart, Omar. As we see Ghazi already relaxing in the corner there, Omar getting ready to go to work. Ref calls for the bell. Here we go. Omar right with a quick kick to the thigh there. And now brings Ghazi up, but Ghazi with a knee to the forehead. Now collar will tie up, quick go behind by Ghazi. Omar with a standing switch. And now brings Ghazi down. Huge drop and then into the side headlock. Now quick exchange and then right back into the collar elbow. Now Ghazi looking to take control with that overhead wrist lock. Has a little bit of a size and maybe a power advantage, so trying to exploit it, but Omar quick to counter into the hammer lock. Now Omar gets Ghazi up on the shoulders and a huge gut buster. Now looking to press the advantage, but Ghazi comes back with a shoulder tackle of his own. Now huge back body drop on Ghazi. Kick right between the shoulder blades. Omar looking to take the advantage. Now stomping away there. Now going to work, has that the one-arm sandwich, brings the other one up, and oh shit! That'll dislocate a shoulder real fast. But Ghazi comes up and hard clothesline. Omar looking to just pick him apart piece by piece. Now Ghazi going to work on the arm, just stomping down, and that is another thing that will do some severe damage. Into the cover, not even a one count. I mean, you have to wonder, I know Omar wants to prove to be one of the best in the business, but you have to wonder if he's thinking about preserving his body for that tag title defense as well. Now Ghazi has him up. Big Death Valley driver. Brings Omar back up, kick to the gut, and a huge stunner. And now rolls him through into a submission hold, but Omar right at the ropes. Now Ghazi measuring him up, but Omar catches him. Quick DDT to plant Ghazi to the ground. Now Omar looking to set up Ghazi here, has him up. Full moon torture rack. But Ghazi right away to escape, well scouted on the move. Now Ghazi setting him up and just brings him over, head over heels, face first. Ghazi trying to put the pressure on Omar here. Traps Omar in the corner, huge knife edge chop. Now throws him out, going up to the second turnbuckle. And a big headbutt right to the ribs. big delayed fish drop. Now scoops him up. Diced bread. But Omar right away comes back with that huge short arm clothesline, trying to get a little bit of a breathing moment here. Now going up top, we don't see Omar fly very often. And that could be why completely overshoots Ghazi with that elbow. Now snaps Omar off the top rope there. Brings him up. Quick jab, and there's a huge kick right to the jaw into the cover. 1, 2, and just at 2, Omar kicks out. And now knocking Omar back out to the floor. Ghazi following him out. Now throwing Omar back in. Setting up and driving him face first into the apron. And then a big knee lift to count to boot on to follow it all up. Now Ghazi going back up top here. And a huge, almost like a 450. I did not get a chance to count all the rotations. But did not go for a cover. Instead, standing leg drop. Now into a cover finally. 1, 2, and kick out at 2 by Omar again. Now Ghazi with a kick to the back, but that might have woke up Omar here. Now Ghazi sending him off the ropes. Omar catches the elbow, but Ghazi catches him coming in. Uranagi slam. Now measuring up Omar here. Has him up. Around the world and face first goes Omar. And the ref has called a stop. So ladies and gentlemen, your winner via knockout. Advancing on to the finals this Sunday, Ghazi Castle. As Ghazi's calling that the bangarang. And it was enough to put Omar down. The referee calling for the stoppage. So Ghazi finally, coming back from that injury, finally finding his stride here. Could this be the break he's been looking for? So now we are on our way down to our next match. It is a 6-woman battle royal. We have starting all the way on the left, representing the Ministry of Mayhem, Mrs. Utaker. Then going over to the right, we have Kali Tirgofste. Then we have Susie the Elf. Next to her, we have, representing the Blackhearts, Amber Young. And then representing Salagia, my daughter Cassie Madam Red. And then all the way on the right, the returning veteran from Sacrifice in the Old. We have the Evil Angel, Jerica Page. Who do you guys have in the chat for this one? While 2K is doing its slow-ass thing here, I'm going to take a couple moments here. We got some amazing talent here in the DWS. Many of them you see in our chat today. See Monstar Wrestling Factory there. Of course, run by Shooter Sean Shamrock. Had a great show on right before us. So definitely check him out. He's on my front page under the DWS actual column at the top of my page. Of course, we also see Elite Extreme Women Wrestling, run by our very own Susie the Elf, who's in this match. She is on her way back in there. The real Minerva, welcome to the show. Of course, as I'm mentioning promoters, Minerva and Adam Guerin bringing you some ASWF action on the Altered Arcade channel. Of course, you see Anarchy Gaming, who brings you a variety of things from Slaughterhouse to Friday to who knows what else. The House of Ghazi, of course, with the House Party Tour. Mark Caliber saying he's split down the middle. Also another great promoter with Commonwealth Wrestling. Broadcast on YouTube and Twitch. Of course, the Godfather Pete Wall, pillar to post, bringing you RWO action. You can check his archives or make sure to subscribe to him and click that bell because he will go on at any moment. So be prepared. Of course, earlier in the chat today, we had Anarchy Gaming, who brings you Slaughterhouse and everything else. I think I just mentioned him anyway. We have Raging Chaos, who also does a huge variety show. Excuse me. Oh, not a problem at all, Pete. Of course, the winner of our pre-match Battle Royal, Blaze McCoy, bringing you some LTD action later tonight. And then D-Train, we saw in the chat earlier today, D-Train Moore. Him and the boys bringing you some fantastic Maverick Championship Wrestling. We saw Shifty the Drunken Dragon Clown bringing you some Platinum Dragon action as well. They just had their show last night. So, I mean, all of this great talent. If I'm missing someone, I apologize. I will mention Cassie Madam Red doesn't really bring you wrestling, but she'll bring you some Kingdom Hearts, some Tanks, some Friday the 13th, some Dead by Daylight. So everything but wrestling. So I said, great talent in here. You can always check my front page. I have a lot of them shared on my front page. Or check my subscriber list. Check all these people out. Give them a like. Give them a subscribe. Click the bell for notifications so you don't miss any of their great action as well. But on that note, I've taken up enough of the time here. It's time to get down to the ring. So, ladies and gentlemen, this 6-woman Battle Royal. Again, the same thing with the men earlier. If the woman that wins is not booked at Flashpoint, they will receive a guaranteed match at Flashpoint. If they are booked at Flashpoint, then they will get a guaranteed special bout later on. Oh, not a problem at all, Susie. And, of course, as I'm mentioning, Susie, on her way down to the ring right now from Middle-earth. Susie, the Elf. Of course, Susie showing off her athleticism on her way down to the ring as part of her entrance. Of course, teamed up with the Mighty Minerva, looking to make their mark in the women's tag division as well. But next, on her way down to the ring, representing the Blackhearts from Baltimore, Maryland, Amber Young. Of course, Amber Young has been around the Digital Wrestling Syndicate, has been very successful in a lot of companies, not found that same level of success here in Sacrifice. You know, looking for that breakthrough moment for her. Could this be that moment? Of course, as we saw in the chat already, people going with Cassie, people going with anyone but Baltimore, and people going with, with the Blackhearts as well. So it'll be very interesting to see where this goes. But also, next, on her way down to the ring, Kali Tirgoviste. Kali, who got to the Elimination Chamber to crown our first women's champion, looking to get back onto that winning track and make her way back into that title picture. So could be a huge win here for her if she's able to pull off this win. Thank you, Kali. I've been trying to work on it. Ladies and gentlemen, the next opponent on her way down to the ring, representing Salagia from New Orleans, Louisiana, my daughter, Cassie, Madam Red. So huge about, Salagia, one of our newer factions, already having the World Championship in their stable. Cassie, of course, looking to make her mark in the women's division on the side of that. Brandon Johnson, welcome to the show. Ladies and gentlemen, the next opponent on her way down to the ring, representing the Ministry of Mayhem, Mrs. U-Taker. Of course, Mrs. U-Taker has made it clear on multiple occasions, had some injury issues, but has made it clear that now that the doctors have cleared her, that she's healthy, she's back, and that she wants a championship. And she doesn't care who she's taking it from. So we will see, could this be a mark to get her forward? Of course, Mrs. U-Taker, being the veteran, taking her time. A little bit of psychological warfare here in the other women. Hey, fantastic, Brandon. Right now I do have my limit that I set for myself at the moment, but go ahead, feel free, click subscribe, click the bell for notifications so you can always keep coming back to the shows. Leave me a comment on the stream, and I will be sure to get you on the waiting list. As the lantern went out, the lights went on. But the last woman on her way down, from Dallas, Texas, she is the evil angel, Jerica Page. Of course, Jerica, a veteran from Sacrifice in the old days, pre-digital era, came over to the digital era when she heard the company was reopening here, looking to make her mark and prove she's still just as dangerous as she was the day she started. And ladies and gentlemen, we are right underway. Fast and furious. Mrs. U-Taker and Amber Young squaring off as Susie takes over Kali and then goes right over on Jerica, who was taken down by Cassie. Now Cassie moving over to Kali, but Kali catches the kick, fighting her way out of it. Susie getting Jerica up on the ropes already, and Mrs. U-Taker moving over to help. Jerica trying to hang on with everything she's got, dumped to the apron, but still holding on. Meanwhile, Amber and Cassie trading off with each other. Kali comes back with a kick there, stops Mrs. U in her tracks. Susie and Jerica still trading off. Fast and furious action here by the women, and Kali gets taken over the top to the floor by Mrs. U-Taker. Now right away, Jerica on Mrs. U-Taker with that quick DDT. While Amber just driving the knees to the face of Cassie. Now Susie grabs Amber, throws Amber into the corner. Huge shot to the ribs. but blocks the chop. Cassie catches Jerica coming in. And now, wait a minute. Jerica hanging on for dear life as Cassie's throwing shots, and Cassie knocks Jerica off the apron, so Jerica is out of here. But Mrs. U-Taker immediately fires Cassie over the ropes and trying to push her off the apron. Meanwhile, you have Amber Young just scraping the bottom of the boot across the face of Susie. And then a huge kick to the side of the face in the corner. Now, right away, Mrs. U-Taker taking over Amber Young as Susie is setting up Cassie and brings her over face first. Now sends Cassie into the corner. Now Elf trying to work on Cassie here, has Cassie up. Meanwhile, Mrs. U-Taker and Amber Young trading shots. But Amber Young now hanging on for dear life. And Susie catches Cassie with that quick drop kick. Looked like Cassie was jumping upwards, so it might have actually caught her in the chest with that kick. And Cassie has been eliminated by Susie. So we are down to 3 as Amber and Susie double team Mrs. U-Taker. Now Amber getting pulled back up. Susie now sends her over the top. Amber trying to hang on. And Susie eliminates her, so we are down to Susie the Elf and Mrs. U-Taker, who immediately takes advantage and snaps Susie's neck off that top rope in a guillotine maneuver. And now drives her down with that planning DDT. Now Susie's sent into the corner by Mrs. U-Taker. Mrs. U-Taker trying to get her out here. Has Susie up, trying to get her turned over. And has her over. And there she goes. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner. Guaranteeing herself a match on Flashpoint. Mrs. U-Taker. Fast action by all 6 women in this contest. But Mrs. U-Taker has made it clear she wants a championship. And now she's taking, could this be one step closer as she guarantees herself a bout on the Sunday Super Show Flashpoint. Of course, we're going to be in Orlando, Florida for that event. Susie the Elf in the chat down there, congratulating Tiny, but, still upset that she didn't actually punch her ticket herself there. Now, Amber, I don't know why you're saying you're getting overlooked. You had an opportunity to punch your ticket, and you came up short. You had the same opportunity that each of these other 6 women had to guarantee yourself a match at the Super Show. So I'm not sure how that's being overlooked, because I gave you a golden opportunity. But ladies and gentlemen, we are on our way down to our next match. And this has been brewing quite a bit, not only in the locker room today, but over the past few weeks. As Colt Matthews, who the self-proclaimed God's greatest gift, will go one-on-one with the man that calls himself unbreakable, the man who keeps telling me that he should be in the main event spots. And I said, I like the kid. I think he's got great heart. I think he's got great determination. Grade A perseverance. And if you give all of that stuff and put it all in one big bowl, and I drop 50 cents in that bowl, you still ain't buying a cup of fucking coffee. I said, I like the kid. Don't get me wrong. But at the same time, I don't see it. But we are on our way down to the ring for this next bout. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. On his way down to the ring first, from New York, he calls himself God's greatest gift, Colt Matthews. Well, I'm sorry you're not a fan of it, but holy shit, wait a minute. Out of the back. That's Chance. That is Chance Nightwalker attacking Colt Matthews on the ramp. You know, we know Colt has been very critical of the family himself, starting last week, going after Cassie first and then myself. It's like Chance is trying to, send a message to the kid. The two men trading back and forth here now. Chance with a new look, but going right after Colt here. And Chance is laid out on the ground there. The referee waving everything off. So I guess referee's waving everything off. The referee's calling a stop to everything. I'm getting word from the back that, yeah, we are moving on from that. So after that attack, Chance coming out and doing hitting the attack on there. So I guess we are not going to be having the match here between Caleb and Colt Matthews. So we will be moving on to our next semifinal bout here. As you can already see, Amber and Susie going at it in the locker room as well. Welcome to the show, Say Spivey. So we have our other semifinal bout between Pete Wall and Scuzz. The winner of this will face off against Ghazi Castle this Sunday at Flashpoint to crown our first international champion. Who do you guys have in the chat for this one? Raging Chaos saying for neither. Mark Caliber going with Pete. So how about Ghazi? Who would you prefer to be facing off against this Sunday? Alrighty, Jake. Hey, I'm sorry, Caleb. The match got booked, but for safety concerns, we're moving on to the next bout. You know, we do have safety regulations we got to maintain, and for the safety of the competitors, we had to move to the next bout. I do apologize. But I'll tell you what I'm going to do for you, Caleb. I will tell you exactly what I'm going to do for you. This Sunday, at Flashpoint, I will guarantee you a match. Against an opponent of my choosing. And I will guarantee it with $1 million out of my money. That this guy will show. I will guarantee it that you will have a match. So how about it, Mr. Unbreakable? Are you interested? Great. Well then, ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to announce this Sunday from Orlando, we will have Caleb James going one-on-one with an opponent of my choosing. Tune in to see who. And Colt, my children are grown. They make their own decisions. If you got a problem with one of them, why don't you take it up with one of them? But we are on our way down to the ring for this semifinals bout. As Chance is talking there in the camera. Oh, Raging Chaos, saying Colt has a lot of spray tan. Oh, no. Don't get it twisted, Colt. I have control over my family when I need to. But if someone runs their mouth, my family steps up and does what needs to be done without me having to say a word. But ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is in the semifinals of the International Title Tournament bracket and is scheduled for one fall. On his way down to the ring first, from Ontario, Canada, the Godfather, Pete Wall. Wall has made it known since day one that this newer generation is weak, and that he's going to show them by force what it is to be a warrior in that ring. Oh no, Colt, it's not a matter of preferring to hide behind a desk. It's that I deal with running the company in the day-to-day natures, along with my family and my wife. While I don't showcase the talent myself, I let them do the speaking. You know, men like Pete Wall, who, as we see in the ring, didn't he just beat you last week? But ladies and gentlemen, his opponent, on his way down to the ring now, representing the Ministry of Mayhem from Los Angeles, California, this is Scuzz. Of course, and as Pete Wall mentioned, a fun fact about things that the two of them have faced off around the world. And as far as he can recall, he has never recorded a win over Scuzz. Could tonight be the night? And Pete is calling it. Tonight is the night. That he's been holding his itchy foot back all day. And here we go, right out the gate, Pete with that reverse elbow. But Scuzz comes back with a hard shoulder tackle. You're not going to see a lot of science here. These are two big bulls, and they're going to butt heads. As now Scuzz drops Pete face first into the canvas. Now Scuzz picks Pete up, has him up on the shoulders, but Pete slides down from behind, reverse DDT. But Scuzz sweeps the leg. Now Scuzz off the ropes. Big time leg drop. Now hard shot right between the shoulder blades of Pete. Brings him back up and slows down the pace with that neck vice. You know, still keeping the pressure on there. Of course, we know Scuzz with that panty dropper powerbomb, definitely looking to soften up the head and neck area. But Pete coming back with the hard shots of his own to fight his way out of it. And just open hand palm strike across the side of the head of Scuzz, and then a big time clothesline. Now gut wrench deadlift. Up and over into a powerbomb, in for the cover. One, and only a 1 count, ref out of position. Now Pete bringing up Scuzz, but Scuzz with a short elbow. Now STO takedown on Pete. Pete rolling out to the floor. Scuzz trying to get fired up here. Pete slides back in and immediately sends Scuzz off the ropes. And a big knee right to the ribs. Kick right across the back. Of course, if those ribs get damaged, it's harder to breathe. And we know Pete Wall loves to use that guillotine choke. Now going to work right on the shoulder of Scuzz. Maybe trying to take away the use of that powerbomb. Oh, now hard rights and lefts to the ribs. And a big time uppercut. into the cover. 1, 2, and kick out at 2 by Scuzz. Now Pete Wall stomp right across the chest area again. Now one right to the face. And now again, waistlock deadlift into a power bomb. Does not go for a pin this time. Now another stomp to the back of the neck, and now Pete Wall just ground and pound with those right hands. Now Scuzz trying to make a comeback. Hard European uppercut, but Pete Wall kicked to the ribs. And a beautiful hangman's neck breaker. Mad Cow, welcome to the show. Meanwhile, Pete going for the cover on Scuzz. Now, big time elbow drop to the small of the back. Now, Pete Wall going up top, calling for Scuzz to get up here. Big time elbow and forearm to the top of the head. Now Scuzz out to the floor. Pete not let him get any break, and a cross body from the bottom to the, or the top to the bottom, excuse me. Pete Wall letting it all on the line here. The two men trading chops on the floor. Now Pete Wall sends Scuzz face first into the apron. Like I said, this won't be a scientific match. These are two big bulls going at it. Now Pete bringing Scuzz, just slamming him down face first onto the apron. Now measuring Scuzz here. And there it is, that leaping guillotine. And that is it. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner via submission, heading on to the finals, the Godfather, Pete Wall. So congratulations to Pete Wall. And there we see with that guillotine choke, and you see a clear view in the replay there of Scuzz tapping out to the choke. So I can announce that it will end this Sunday at Flashpoint to crown our first ever international champion. It will be Ghazi Castle versus the Godfather, Pete Wall, in what should be an amazing contest. So congratulations to both gentlemen. As we move over to the Intercontinental title tournament bracket for the semifinals, we have my wife Missy Nightwalker representing the Dynasty, going up against the Ministry of Mayhem, Shulkie. Who do you guys have in the chat for this one? And now, you know, I've been seeing in the chat what's been going on here between these four ladies. So let me put an end to all the backbiting, bickering, and bullshit and announce right now, at Flashpoint, it will be representing the Blackhearts, Roxanne Winters and Amber Young. On the other side of the ring, we will have Susie and her tag team partner Minerva. So we're going to settle that right out the gate this Sunday at Flashpoint. So I hope you ladies are ready, because it's going to be for a wild match. Stay tuned for the rest. So So here we go on our way down to the ring. Ghazi calling for Shulkie. But on her way down to the ring first, from Naples, Italy, representing the dynasty, my wife, Missy Nightwalker. Of course, Missy got to the finals on the qualification tournaments to try for the first women's championship. Did fall short in that to the eventual champion, Mad Cow. So now looking to get back on a track here. Had a really good series with Minerva, did not go her way as well. So is looking at this title as an opportunity to get things right in the direction she wants to be going here. But ladies and gentlemen, her opponent, representing the Ministry of Mayhem, everyone's favorite comic book collector, this is Shulkie. So this should be a very interesting and contrast of styles. Shulkie, one of the bigger and probably more powerful women on the roster, against Missy, who usually uses a lot more speed and striking offense. So should be a very interesting encounter between the two styles of both women here. You can already see the women in the chat there already looking forward to this Sunday. And like I said, stay tuned for when I reveal the rules for the match. As a matter of fact, I will tell you all now, just because I'm feeling generous. It will be under pay the price rules. And here we go. Ref calls for the bell. Right away, Missy with that rear view shot, making a pair of them to finally put Shulkie down. Shulkie comes back with a short arm clothesline. But Missy rolls out of the way on that. Both women back and forth now. Missy taking Shulkie down. Fez pressed with the right hands. Now Missy brings up Shulkie, goes for the arm, but Shulkie throws her back. And now a huge clubbing blow. Like I said, Shulkie, one of the largest and probably most powerful women on the roster. Big pickup powerbomb there. Now going to work on the leg of Missy. Trying to keep her grounded here. But Missy fighting back with a quick elbow. Shulkie ducks under that clothesline, a spinning forearm. But Missy comes back with that jawbreaker of her own. And another clothesline staggers Shulkie. But now Shulkie belly to back suplex. And a nip up. Now pressing Missy over her head. Military press power slam. Now kick right across the shoulders and head area. And now Shulkie with a quick elbow drop. Now picking Missy back up. Has her all tangled up. T-bone suplex. Now again pulling Missy back up here. Sends Missy over the corner. Follows over. Missy moves out of the way. Now quick break of the eyes. And a huge spinning kick. But Shulkie with just almost out of instinct without lashing out clothesline. But now Missy sends Shulkie off the ropes. Leapfrog. Drop down. Went for a spinning heel kick. Did not connect on it though. Now Shulkie with a big oh wait, is caught her and positioning her here. And into a tombstone. I thought maybe she was going to go for a body drop. Now huge forearm across the back. And a huge belly to back suplex there. Now into the cover. 1, 2, and no, at 2.5, Missy kicks out. Now Shulkie picking Missy back up, but Missy catches the leg. Heel trip. And now stepping through here into a sharpshooter. Now Shulkie working to fight her way back out of it there. But that is a way to take away the power advantage. Now Shulkie with a snap suplex. Going upstairs here. Not something we see out of Shulkie very often. And a big body splash connects into the cover. 1, 2, and kick out at 2. It's a big risk on that, and it did pay off. But now Missy coming back with a jawbreaker of her own. And now, wait a minute, brings her up. That modified single arm brainbuster into the cover. 1, 2, and kick out at 2.5 by Shulkie. Missy now calling out for the crowd, trying to get him behind her there. A little bit shocked that brainbuster did not put away the win here. Now hard clothesline, make it a pair. Single leg heel kick. Now pulls Shulkie back up. Kick to the gut. And there's the rocket kick square on the jaw. Now pulls Shulkie out. Kick to the ribs. Now again going back to the ribs with those stomps. One across the face. Now has the hammer lock on. Looking to take away the power game here of Shulkie by working on the arms and big double knee strike across the spine. Now measuring Shulkie here. And hooks her up. That single arm brainbuster yet again. Into the cover. 1, 2, and again kick out at 2 by Shulkie. Missy might be getting a little frustrated here now. Pulls Shulkie back to the middle of the ring. Now again going to work on those with that assault. Another kick across the face. And looking to keep the bigger opponent down so that power advantage does not come into play. Now double knees again right to the small of the back. And keeping Shulkie grounded with that neck vice. Now into the cover again. 1, 2, and kick out at 2.5 by Shulkie yet again. Now Missy up to the top, waiting for Shulkie. And went for the clothesline, but Shulkie moved out of the way. But Missy ducks under. Went for a kick, but Shulkie caught and takes her over with the dragon screw. Now stomp to the ribs of Missy. Pulling her back away from the ropes. Has her in deadlift, gut wrench into a suplex. Hangs on. Rolls through, picks her up again. Make it a pair of them. Now going for a third, it looks like, and connects. Now pulling Missy away from the ropes into the cover. 1, 2, and at 2, Missy kicks out. Again, Shulkie a bit frustrated herself now. Both these women laying it all on the line. Of course, the winner of this will meet Cougar in the finals this Sunday. Now Shulkie positioning Missy here, but Missy comes back with a reverse elbow and a hard clothesline. Now pick Shulkie up, kick to the ribs. And there's that twisting cutter, drives her face first. Now pulls her out, leg hooked. 1, 2, and kick out again by Shulkie at 2. But now Missy's measuring her here. And again, has her hooked up. There's another single arm brain buster. Into the cover, leg hooked. 1, 2, and 3. So, ladies and gentlemen, your winner, advancing on to the finals, Missy Nightwalker. So congratulations, baby. Another match with Cougar in the works. Should be a fantastic contest. Those two women have burned it down on several occasions already. And I'm going to give you the updated brackets right now here, folks. So you will see exactly where we are this Sunday. There is the Women's Intercontinental title bracket. And then, of course, for the Men's International title, so there we go. Yes, fantastic bout by both women. Congratulations, baby. So as you see, if you are following along at home, there are your updated brackets. And that brings us to our main event of the evening. It will be one-on-one for the Pay the Price Championship. We have the now new champion, Jake Bagwell, and the original champion, Chance Nightwalker, getting his rematch clause. So who do you guys have in the chat on this one? I don't know, Minerva. He showed up earlier tonight and with a whole new look. So we will see. And of course, if any of you ladies from earlier meeting, Minerva, Susie, Amber, and Roxanne, are not familiar with Pay the Price rules, take a good look at this match, because this is the rules that you will be under. Meaning there are only knockouts or tap-outs to end the match. Mark Caliber is split. Jake, of course, rooting for himself. Chance on his way to the gorilla position. As we go back down to ringside in our main event contest. Said, ladies and gentlemen, and what is this dumb bitch doing in my fucking ring again? God damn it, twice in one night? Show you the way this is supposed to be done, lady. The following contest is for the Pay the Price Heavyweight Championship and is set for one decision. The only way you can win is by knockout or submission. On his way down to the ring first, the challenger from Las Vegas, Nevada. He is Chance Nightwalker. Well, that could be there, Mark, but I hope she doesn't think she's getting paid for that shit, goddammit. Of course, Chance showing up with a completely new look. Will that new look transcend into him regaining the Pay the Price Championship? Of course, he was our inaugural champion at Caged Fury, winning that fatal four-way. Ghazi going with Chance as well as Mad Cow. Ladies and gentlemen, his opponent. He's from Austin, Texas, representing the Ministry of Mayhem, and he is your current reigning Sacrifice Championship Wrestling Pay the Price Heavyweight Champion, the Enforcer, Jake Bagwell. Of course, this was one of the championships when, as soon as the division was announced, Jake said he wanted to be the one to hold it. Was not able to be the inaugural, but was able to make and take very good advantage of an opportunity. So now we will see if he can hold on to that advantage, or will the belt go back. Today, goddammit. There you see the championship. Of course, as I said, showed up with a completely new look and everything today. And there you see the champion. Proudly carrying that title over his shoulder at the moment. Looks like Caleb is searching for Colt. Welcome to the show, Xbox 360 9867. Hope you enjoy the show. And as well as anyone out there, whether you're watching this live or on the replay, if you like what you're seeing, hit that thumbs up. If you're not a member already of the Eternity Broadcast family, go ahead and click subscribe and click that bell for notifications so you never miss an episode. But ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Ref calls for the bell. Right away, Bagwell with a swinging neck breaker. Of course, we know Chance will go to the air at any given moment, so Bagwell trying to keep him grounded here. Right away, though, Chance comes up with a quick back body drop to take Bagwell over. Now, collar elbow tie up by both men. Jake pushing Chance in the corner. Ref stepping in for a break here. And we get a clean one between both of them. Right again, collar elbow again, and now Jake going to the arm with a very tight wrist lock there. Keeping the pressure on him. Now turns it into a hammerlock. Going after that arm rather quickly here. Now Bagwell with a quick belly-to-back suplex. And now just walking around Chance and just stomping on anything he can find. Shades of Ronnie Garvin here. Caps it off with one to the head. And now back to that neck vice, slowing down the pace here. But again, Chance with that body drop to get out of it when Jake goes to pick him back up. Now short reverse elbow by Chance. Side Russian leg sweep, and Chance is not Russian. Of Quick kick right to the ribs, and now Jake comes back with a body drop of his own. Now Jake trying to get the crowd fired up here. Kick right to the ribs of Chance, and now slams him face first into the canvas. Series of kicks to the ribs and a huge forearm to the side of the jaw. Bagwell looking to control the pace, make it a slower match. There's that reverse power slam, middle of the ring. We know he normally sets that up. No, he's not going for the 69 stretch. Instead, he has a reverse figure 4, better known as the Indian Deathlock. But Chance now fights his way out, finally escapes with a hard shot to the jaw. Now quick backbreaker into a neckbreaker by Chance. Now Chance with a quick clothesline, make it a pair. Ducks under Bagwell and a huge super kick. Now has him measured up here. Big knee lift, brings him up, and a huge cutter to boot. Jake now sweeping the leg though, trying to get a little bit, trying to slow Chance down here. Welcome to the show, Jacob Sin and Lawrence Farley. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Meanwhile, Bagwell back to that Indian Deathlock again. And again, Chance fighting his way out of it. Now grabs Bagwell, brings him up. Vegas lights, middle of the ring. And now Chance doing a bit of the Garvin stomp as well, working his way around Jake here. Now hard knee right to the spine. Looks like we're going to give a straight jacket chokehold here. Bagwell trying to fight out of it as Chance hangs on and rears back on him. Has that knee right in the spine for the extra leverage. Now Bagwell finally breaking out of it there, flipping Chance over. Goes for the stomp on Bagwell, Bagwell didn't get all of it, but got enough. That time though he missed the kick, but still back fighting. These two men are slugging it out. You can tell exactly how much being this champion means to both of them. Flying forearm and a nip up by Chance. Now Chance, I thought he was going for a cover. I was wondering what the fuck he was doing. But no, instead doing an armbar, leg grapevine as well. Jake, though, gets an escape, pulls his arm out, but he's holding that elbow a little bit. Now Chance into that shin breaker. And a dragon screw combination. Normally you see Bagwell going to work on the legs. Now Bagwell looking to get a little bit of separation there with that back body drop. Now Chance pulls away up. Bagwell sends him off the ropes. Big time press in the right hands, just pistoning down on Chance there. Now Bagwell setting him up, middle of the ring. Looking to lock it in. 69 stretch, middle of the ring. Can Chance hang on? And yes, he does. Now Bagwell going right back to another submission with the stump puller. Now Chance finally pulls his way out of it. It looks like for a minute. Chance ducks under, big time clothesline of his own. Leg sweep by Bagwell. Charlie sees all. Welcome to the show. But now Jake has him picked back up again, and once again into that 69 stretch. Has Chance just outside of the ropes. And that is it. You see it there. Chance tapping out. So, ladies and gentlemen, your winner via submission and still Sacrifice Championship Wrestling Pay the Price Men's Champion, the Enforcer, Jake Bagwell. Hard-hitting affair by both gentlemen, both of them pulling out all the stops. So fantastic bout, and you see in the end that second 69 stretch was just too much on the legs. You know, 2 69 stretches, a pair of Indian Deathlocks just finally added up to be too much. So Jake went in with a set game plan to keep going to the legs. And as you see there, it worked, and he is still your Pay the Price Men's Champion. So fantastic bout by both men. Congratulations to Jake Bagwell on retaining his championship. Yes, Jake, you have. So once again, congratulations to Jake Bagwell, and I feel like giving y'all a little bit of a surprise. So y'all like surprises, right? I mean, I know a lot of you guys a long time. I'm pretty sure y'all do. So, what we're going to have here is just to show you guys this Sunday what's going to be at stake. First off, we have the Women's Intercontinental Championship. As you guys can get a good look at that here. Of course, that match being decided today will be Cougar Night, going one-on-one with Missy Nightwalker. And whoever wins that belt will be taking home that title. And then, of course, we'll go to our men's side. Now, this belt, I will say, I am not the original designer for. I did find it under the Community Creation Network, and I modified it to fit what I needed. But that title will be right here, and will be decided between Ghazi Castle and Pete Wall. It was the Sacrifice Men's International Championship. As I said, I am not the original designer. I did take a base from somewhere else on the Community Creation board and then modified it to what I want needed for mine. And you see Pete already in there saying his future title. So, I mean, there you guys go. Now, both the men and women know exactly what they're fighting for. And like I said, both those final matches will be this Sunday from Miami at Flashpoint. Now, that was our show today, guys. Again, if you haven't been around here much, the Digital Wrestling Syndicate, fantastic organization of people. Many of them here in the chat. I did a lot of shout-outs earlier. I'm going to do another quick rundown real fast for everybody. Of course, you have Elite Extreme Women Wrestling bringing you EXW action. You have Pillar to Post run by Pete Wall bringing you some RWO action. You got Monstar Wrestling Factory run by Shooter Sean Shamrock. Of course, also here you have the D-Train, who was on earlier today, bringing some Maverick Championship Wrestling. The House of Ghazi bringing you the house party at various stops. Anarchy Gaming bringing you a variety of content from Slaughterhouse to Dead by Daylight to Friday the 13th. Of course, you have Cassie Madam Red, who brings you everything but wrestling. A lot of her content being the new Kingdom Hearts series, Friday the 13th, Dead by Daylight. Later on tonight, you got your boy Blaze McCoy bringing you some LTD action. Of course, we saw in our chat here, Shifty the Drunken Dragon Clown, who brings you Platinum Dragon action last night. Excuse me. Of course, also, listen, so much talent on here. You have Scuzz, of course, not in the chat, but the channel Bomb Pop Overdrive on my subscriber list, taking you back to the 80s with some MPW action. And if I'm missing anyone, I apologize ahead of time. I'm doing all these off the top of my head here. But again, if I did miss anyone, I apologize. It is not intentional. And to anyone out there, if I did miss a promoter, it's real simple. Go to my front page. On the right-hand side, you're going to see DWS. And it's going to have a list going down of all the channels that I support and that I attend or compete on. And if they're not in there, you can always check out my subscribers. Check out all those great people on both the list and my subscriber list. Great content from everybody. I recommend anyone on there that picks up a mic. But on that note, folks, thank you guys so much for being here, whether it's live here in the chat, whether you're catching it on replay, whether you're watching it through the PlayStation Network. I appreciate everyone that takes time to spend that time with me. Great to be back. I can't wait for this Sunday. And if you don't see me before then I'll catch you Sunday, but I'm quite sure you will. But again, this Sunday, Orlando, Florida, Flashpoint. Be there, folks. But on that note, this has been, on behalf of Eternity Broadcasting, this is the East Coast Bastard Mordred Nightwalker. Peace out, fuckers.